Together, Steve.
That's it.
Hey, I'm Don Bell.
Hey, Steve Burklow.
And tonight is May 7th. Can you believe it?
Yeah, we're getting on through the year.
Doggone. I mean, here, what? May, June, July, 2.5 months, we're going to be bush hogging, getting ready for food plots.
That's it.
People don't think, because we bush hog and let it die before you can get in there and bush hogging.
Or them summer plots. Matter of fact,
that's right.
We may do that here in a week or two.
Yeah, you got to get in there and play with it anyway. But hey, folks, listen, stay tuned, and when we come back, we got a full slate tonight. We've got callers lined up, and we're going to take those and try to work in some of these emails, and we're not that far behind in emails.
No, we're catching up.
So, but we are going to try to catch up with it tonight. Folks, we'll be right back.
From Don Bell, the founder of Code Blue, comes Top Secret Reserve Doe Esters, the finest doe esters ever collected. Top Secret oxygen-free collection process is a complete generation above Code Blue. Our patent-pending collection process means no ammonia and no ammonia smell. At a limited quantity of 12,000 bottles, only 0.1% of hunters will be lucky enough to add Top Secret to their arsenal. Visit TopSecretDeerScent.com today and join the 0.1% club.
That's right.
We can say, and like, is that green?
It's a live show.
Sorry.
It's a live show, folks. And listen, Steve, everybody's laughing in the back. Look, folks, what we're doing tonight, it is May 7th. And, we're hearing from people around the country, because we're calling it the recovery period, and it is that. Mm-hmm. And, we've got a lot of browse down here in the southeast, and, it's starting to kind of green up some in the north. We're here in May, June. Certainly now, the bucks down here, they'll start being able to grow some antlers now. Yeah. And they're still a little behind up in the northeast, Midwest, but it won't be long. Everybody will have some growing. And it is a time that these bucks are recovering. And some of the questions tonight is how to plant food plots for them, not just to hold them, but give them something to recover with.
You're right.
Give them something that can help their bodies grow. Mm-hmm. Get them some protein and nutrients to those antlers. So what we're going to do tonight, we're going to try to take some of these calls, Steve, and especially regarding the tick situation. We've got a lot of interest in that. We've got a lot of people calling in saying the problems that they're having with the ticks everywhere. It's just not here. It's everywhere.
Man, it's almost epidemic.
It's amazing, and in the past 3 or 4 shows, Mike's called in and talked about the 4 or 5 different new diseases they're not even named yet that they're associating to ticks.
Right.
And nothing to me is any nastier than a tick. Maybe a roach.
Yeah, I don't know. I think a tick's worse.
A tick's, that's just nasty, Yeah. And if you think about it, he's staying there till he gets full.
Oh, that's the bad part. He's sticking to you.
And then you got the whole different thing of getting him off once you get him on. I mean, you can cause as much problem getting him off incorrectly as you can letting him stay there and fall off.
Yeah, but I think we got a solution to that.
We do have a solution to that, and that battle shield's tearing it up. And these people calling in, you hope you'll hear some of them tonight, is what they're doing. One old boy called in. He's not calling in tonight, but he called in today and was talking, and he said he used a drop and watch the tick die. So we got people putting us to the test.
That's right.
We're saying it, and they're trying it,
right,
and they're proving what we're telling them. It literally shuts their system down. And it's what I like about it the best is it's totally safe to wash with. And let's see, grab a bottle.
You can wash a newborn baby with it.
Yeah, grab a bottle of that real quick. Guys, listen, there's a couple things that you want to do here. One is the spray. Everybody knows about the spray. And guys, listen, what we're doing here, this isn't a commercial. We're trying to tell you how to keep the ticks off of you. And this is 100% safe. Mm-hmm. This has no DEET. Like Steve said, you can put it on a child. You can do it and put it on your face. Mm-hmm. And it smells good, but it is absolutely death on any kind of biting insect. Mm-hmm. You say, well, how is that possible? Steve, tell them how it works.
Well, it blocks a neurotransmitter called octopamine, and it's only specific to biting insects. So we don't have that. So it kills them almost instantly. It just shuts it down. So it blocks that neurotransmitter. So that's why it's so specific for that.
So if they got on you, they're going to drop off.
Right.
Because they can't stay there with it. It's it's so simple. You think, well, why didn't somebody come up with that?
Yeah.
And we've asked people. Well, some of the people emailed in and said, "Well, what's the formula on that?" Well, can't exactly tell you what the formula on it is. We can tell you what's in it.
Yeah.
And what's in it is 100% safe.
Sure.
Not only do we have it in the spray, but we have it in the body wash and shampoo, and we also have it in a laundry detergent. Folks, listen to what we just said. This is a system. You know to use it when, like on your pants or your legs, you're going outside. That makes sense. But why not? You're going to wash your clothes, and you know you're going to turkey hunt. You know you're going to be fishing. You know your kids is playing in the yard.
Yeah.
There it is. You're washing your clothes, and it prevents them from being in the clothing. Then you have a body wash and shampoo. You're already taking a bath. Why not have the extra protection? Then you have the topical spray. So you're already using these two things every day in life. The only difference is we're giving it to you with protection, 100% natural, great price on the stuff.
Yeah.
Then, of course, you're used to this. You take it in the woods with you, or boating, hunting, or spray it on you outside playing. This is on the outside part. So
And they'll be
great system.
surprised how that smells good and lathers up in the shower. It really is nice. It really is.
Guys, listen, if you use that body wash and shampoo,
You might not quit using it.
it's addictive in it.
Yeah.
It really is. It's got a nice smell to it. Folks, we got a call coming in? All right? Nope, okay.
No.
We got time to catch a quick, all right, let's do a quick Facebook.
All right, here we go. Let's see. How did this is Oscar Frame? Oscar Frame from Tucson, Arizona. How did you come up with a recipe for BioShield, and what research/development was done?
Well, see, there he is. Well, at least how we came up with it is that I have background in the repellent industry. Mm-hmm. Steve and Mike are pharmacists. Mm-hmm. And so what we did is we married those backgrounds together to come up with something that is safe.
Right.
And how do you know it's safe? It's not just somebody's doing repellents, but it's developed by, and if you look on our packaging, it plainly says there, developed by pharmacists for prescription strength results. So it is 100% safe, and it is very, very effective. So the research was done as a marriage of the two backgrounds to be able to put it together for it to be death on the bugs.
But then again, where you could even take a shower, so we knew it had to be safe. So that kind of narrowed it down to what we're going to deal with, and to even turn it to put a good smell to it, and that was.
And it is a great smell to it, and in addition to that, for the first time in the repellent industry, Oscar, you have it in a body wash and shampoo and a detergent. Listen to what I'm saying, folks. You're going to remember we said this. It is going to be big. The shampoo and the body wash and detergent is going to be big because it completes the system.
Right.
You're already spending the money to do that now with no protection. Now we're going to allow you to protect your entire family 24/7, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year.
Yeah.
So pretty neat. I think we got a caller on the phone.
Yep.
All righty, let's see who we got. All right, you got Don Bell and Steve Burklow. Who we got?
Aaron O'Neill.
All right, how we doing?
I'm doing good, How you guys doing?
Man, I'm doing good. Aaron, I believe, aren't you a new club member?
Yes.
Well, mighty fine. We welcome you to the club. By the way, Aaron, you just joined a very exclusive club, and nobody can take that bottle reserve away from you. The only way you can give it up is anybody can get is that you give it up. So pretty neat.
About that.
You have to fast fighting words in it. Where are you from? You're from Wisconsin?
Clinton Township, Michigan.
Michigan.
All right. Big bucks
Yep.
up there.
Yep.
You northern or
My
southern?
question is, go ahead.
Northern or southern Michigan?
I'm in Clinton Township. I'm north of Detroit.
North of Detroit.
Oh.
All right.
Yes.
Did we talk to you last week or week before?
Yes, you did.
Okay, yeah. Okay, you're north of it.
Yeah,
All
week
right.
before you have your property is yeah, I remember talking to you.
Well, mighty fine. Well, we're glad to
Yeah,
have you
we
back on tonight.
Yeah, I got the.
All righty.
Well, my question tonight is, I know the BioShield is good for the ticks, mosquitoes, the biting insects, and you can use the system all the time. But my question is the scent defense. When you go in the woods, you got to kill your scent. Do you stop using the BioShield and use the scent defense system while you're hunting, and will it still protect you against the fleas and the ticks
Yes.
and the mosquitoes?
Yes, sir. Once you go into deer season, I'd switch over to your scent defense.
Yeah.
It will have your odor killing properties. And in fact, what we did was, one of the Facebook questions, Aaron, just a second ago was, how'd you come up with it?
Yeah.
Well, we came up with it by working in the odor stop side of product with scent defense, and then we sitting around and we thought, well, of course we were kind of working on the bug stuff, but then we thought, well, what if we put the protection for the odor stop together for the hunter, but also, because once you kill something, you got a scent. Well, the whole concept of odor stop is to kill odor. It's almost like an oxymoron. How in the world do you kill odor but yet have a scent?
Right.
And that ain't easily done. And it took some process. But not only have a scent, but have a scent deer will come to.
Right.
That, Aaron, you're going to be surprised to.
Yeah.
They love it. And the number one reaction to them coming in is they don't come in like urine. They come in licking their noses.
Yeah.
They stick their tongue out, all ages.
Yeah. And I can attest to it. Aaron, last year, opening day of bow season, I had it all over me. Of course, mosquitoes down here in central Alabama is
Big.
horrible. So, and I had an 8-point come downwind right under my stand, shot him. So I was convinced right there, and I had scent defense sprayed all over me. It's
crazy. It's not that they just come in. Now, obviously, we got deer and got access to deer. And it even amazed them that all ages came to it the same way.
Yeah.
Didn't care if it was a young fawn or if it was a mature doe or a mature buck or a young buck.
Yeah.
They all come in reacting the same way, sticking their nose out and coming over their nose. Steadily coming into it. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And it's a nice, pleasant smell.
Yeah, kind of a honeysuckle smell, so it's kind of natural.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
when
natural.
you smell it, you think, now what is that? I know that smell. And we love watching people when they first smell it because everybody thinks they know what it is.
Yeah.
But it's not what they think it is.
No, it's not.
And but it is extremely effective. But when you look on scent defense, Aaron, it will say 3-in-1.
Yeah.
Right at the top of it.
Okay.
Well, listen, we got a ball right there. Scent defense is called 3-in-1. I don't know if you can see this on the screen. Guys, can you see it in there okay? Yeah, I don't know, Aaron, if you can't see it after the show, you can see it. The packaging is called 3-in-1. And the reason it's called 3-in-1 is because for the first time in this industry, the odor stop industry, we have combined a better mousetrap by marrying copper with silver. Kind of makes silver like a souped up wildcat, makes him mad. So what that does is it makes it more aggressive. Then once you do that, then we put the repellent in it. No one ever thought about doing that. Now, thinking about doing it and making it work together, that's this background. Then we made it to where as an attractant, which came back to my side of the program. So we put all this together to where for the first time, you got all three. This is a game. This is a game changer in the odor stop industry.
Yeah.
You can either go buy something that just kills odor, or you can buy something that kills odor, keeps the ticks and mosquitoes off of you, and at the same time, deer love it and come to it.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Okay.
Give it a shot, man.
All right. That was my question. I just wanted because, like I said, I have some of the BioShield and I like it. I mean,
well, good.
I don't have any real problem with ticks because I don't, until I go into the woods. But like I said, most of the mosquitoes, man, and the black flies.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got plenty of black flies up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
you blessed with them suckers, aren't you?
Yeah.
You think them bad?
Find out about there. I say I don't want to go in the woods without the without that protection from the bugs and the ticks, especially during hunting season.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if I could use both of them together, or because, like I said, I got the one system, the bio. So I just want to make sure once I use the scent defense, I can put the bio shield to the side for a minute and use that during hunting season.
Yeah.
And right after hunting season,
Go back to your bio shield. That's right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And and the thing about a tick is, a mosquito bites, he's there.
right.
Black flies, he's there. Tick, you don't know he's there.
That's right.
He's just hanging around,
Exactly.
hanging around in
And
places
that's the
he
important
has no
thing,
business
almost.
to hang.
That's right, and that's the importance of the body wash. In case you got one on you,
That's right.
it takes how to take care of it.
Right.
So it's a neat system. It's
Absolutely.
I tell you what it is. It's
I've
a
been
peace of
listening from the
mind.
callers.
It's a peace of mind, is what it is.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
it's a everybody knows, and you know too, Aaron, to use odor stop. You know to use the body wash, shampoos. You know to use that. You know to wash your clothes, and you know to use a field spray. We just made a better mousetrap.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And, hey,
Absolutely. Hey,
it's not
I'm
all-
excited about it. I mean, I like
Yeah.
it, man. The BioShield soap. I mean, that's great. I got a couple of my buddies. They want me to get them some.
Well-
I'm like, well, yeah, that's fine.
Buy it yourself, huh?
That's right. Listen, hey, tell them every store you go into, everybody's listening to us. If they haven't got it, ask for it. Say,
That's right.
ask for it. Say, hey guys, we're like Fox News. You ain't got it, demand it.
Right.
No, go in your
right,
store and say, hey, look, you got BioShield.
Absolutely.
And if they ain't got it, ask them to get it. And tell your friends to ask their dealers to get it. Then you can have it.
No problem.
So
No problem.
go get it, big dog.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes,
we
sir.
appreciate it. Hey, look, we welcome to the club, and we appreciate it. And you'll like that ride.
Hey, I already like it already, so it ain't no problem about liking it. I already like it. So I'm on for the ride, and I think I'm gonna stay as long as you guys are around. I'm gonna stay around with you.
All right, dog, we'll do it together then.
Appreciate it, Aaron.
Hey, somebody asked us who we're telling. Man, we're telling everybody.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And I got all my friends watching the show and everything.
Well, there you go.
I just got to get them to join the club now.
That's it.
That's
Hey, that's on a first come, first served basis. And tell them if they don't believe that, wait around a while.
Yeah. You're going to be killing that big old buck.
You'll be able to sell that stuff at if you were to go.
We'll see who has the biggest trophy room.
That's right.
That's right.
Is that? All righty. Well, I think that's my cell phone. All righty. I'll kill that right off the get-go. It's a live show, folks. You think I'm kidding you? All right.
All right.
Hey, listen. We appreciate you calling in. And hey, Aaron, tell everybody.
Yes, sir.
Hey, seriously. It's first come, first serve on that club. We only got 12,000 bottles for 12 million deer hunters. So
right.
tell you guys, hey, snooze, you lose.
That's it. That's it.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
We appreciate
All right, man. It was great talking to you guys again, man. Like I say, I watch the show every Thursday. So, hey, good luck to you guys, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Hey, we appreciate it. And, man, bring them into the Sunday school of Top Secret, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We'll baptize them into it. All right, appreciate it, Aaron. Welcome to the club. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank
All right,
you.
man. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right.
All right, folks, we'll be right back.
I knew he's because you can't miss that voice. He is. That's our man
Work
right
hard
there.
all summer to get everything just right. Don't leave the rest of it to chance. Use the finest deer urine ever collected and the only one in the market that is oxygen-free. From collection to bottle. Get ready. It's time to hunt. Repel and kill the bugs that bug you most with the all-natural 100% deep-free BioShield.
You've waited your whole life for this moment. Don't spoil your opportunity because of poor preparation. Keep your optics clean and fog-free for a clear shot every time. Fog Zero.
They gonna think we're crazy, bunch of crazy folks. We are. Okay, are we back? All right, we're live. Okay, folks, we're gonna take a few. Listen, I hope you have as much fun listening to this because it's It is fun doing it.
Yeah.
We're talking to people, and look, and having great people like Aaron come on.
Yeah,
Guys, listen,
super.
if you hadn't joined the club, you need to do that. We laughing off and have a good time. We're talking about serious stuff, but folks, don't miss that train of the 1/10 of 1% club.
Absolutely.
There's only 12,000 bottles, so it's first come, first served basis. I think we got us another call.
Yeah.
All righty. All righty, got Don Bell and Steve Burklow. Who we got?
Hey, James Kubicek, how you doing, bud?
James, how you doing?
I am living the dream. How about yourself?
All right.
All right, big dog. You up in Wisconsin?
Oh, yeah. Born and bred.
I was going to try to pronounce that name, but if you watch this show much, you know I'm not much on that. How do you say it?
You guys ever get hunting up here?
Oh, yes. We hunt up in around, what county are you in?
I hunt up in Jackson County, Black River Falls area.
All right, well, we hunt down around Buffalo County, around Oliva, Mandovi. You come into Eau Claire, south of Eau Claire.
Oh, yeah, that's only about 40 minutes west of where I'm at.
Oh, really?
Well,
West, yeah?
Beautiful,
never-
beautiful countryside.
Oh,
James, I've never hunted there, but I could be there in Jackson County if you.
we know the way there.
If you ever want to come hunting, you give me a call. I'll put you up.
Are you still in the dairy part, or are you just outside of the dairy?
We're right out. We're about. It's 181 miles from Milwaukee, so it's pretty much right. Man, it's right between Eau Claire and Sparta.
Okay. Well, you're still in the dairy part of the state, though. I mean, of course, the whole state's dairy, but all through there, Buffalo County, that's the blackest dirt I've ever seen in my life.
Rich
Out by
soil.
me, it's sand.
Yeah, they got deer as big as cows.
Man,
I'm serious.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
some big old deer up there. I ain't lying to you.
he'd laugh at ours, wouldn't he?
Well, Big James, what's your question tonight?
So, I was really wondering, what's the best way to stalk big bucks?
To stalk them,
Yeah.
very careful. Very careful. You can stalk a whitetail, and believe it or not, there's people that do that in the north, not so much down here in the south.
Yeah.
And you would think it'd be right opposite, because down here in the south it's so thick. But you'd have to have a good rainy day, good cold
I was about to say
rainy day.
a little breeze too.
That's right.
Yeah, especially a little wind.
That's right. And what you would think that's right opposite of what you need, but down where we are, because of the topography and how thick it is.
And they're so skittish.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you think people, we were serious. We know your deer's bigger than our deer. I mean, it just is. But if you were to take somebody from Alabama or Florida, where we are, and bring them to Wisconsin, they'd kill everything up there.
Yeah.
Because I'd guarantee you they'd see them.
Yeah.
But if you bring somebody from the Midwest to South Alabama and put them out, they may not even see a deer. And the reason it's so thick. Down here, you have to literally set up on them. If you're going to bow hunt, you literally got to set up on that boy. That sucker walk 5 yards from you, you won't even see him.
Absolutely.
And it's in some places, we're not lying, it's just that thick. Mm-hmm. Not so much up there, but that plays into your advantage of stalking, though. Have you done much of it up there?
Oh, yeah. I like during gun season, I'll stalk deer after opening morning when they slow it down. I'll walk through the woods. Last deer season, I saw 38 deer in one day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, opening day, you're walking.
Oh, yeah.
You're on private property, aren't you?
No public.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you be careful.
See, that's the biggest thing that I've noticed over the last 10 years is everyone just sits all day long, and I mean, there's no shots fired. But as soon as I start walking, I hear shots every day.
Well, you're making a drive for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, and I've got a friend of mine, Wes. He he went to Kansas last year and stalked a nice. I think it was a 8 or a 9 point. Shot him at 61 yards with a bow.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's possible.
You can do it, yes.
Kansas, Wisconsin.
And stalking is that ultimate him
Challenge,
understanding what makes that deer tick. You have to be aware of your elements. You have to be aware of what's going on with the other animals around you. you just can't be quiet and stalk one. Because that deer is listening to a lot more than just you walking.
Yeah.
Takes
the ultimate patience.
Yes, and literally, squirrels are running and barking. You got to pay attention to that too, because they know what that means. They don't know it's a human trying to shoot them, but it's telling them predator on the ground. You see what I'm saying? Have you ever sat up in a tree and heard squirrels bark at a deer coming through?
Nope.
Well, you start listening. If you're bow hunting and you hear squirrels start chattering and kind of bouncing around and barking, kind of getting quick at it, a lot of times what it is, a deer will come through and they'll bark at it. And they'll run up a tree and just kind of bark. And you can hear them, you can hear the different squirrels picking him up from one, like almost from one century to the other.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, I see you, hey, I see you.
Yeah.
So, but even something that is nuanced to that, to a good buck,
yeah.
You're walking quietly, and then you're not listening to the squirrels barking at you. He's listening to the barking, and he's doing this. He's now on alert.
Yeah.
Give you a prime example of that. Do you ever use any cover scent?
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of people in the Midwest now, especially Pennsylvania, they'll use skunk, especially your smokers. Do you know anybody's ever used skunk essence for a cover scent?
I can't say that I have.
After this show tomorrow, you start asking hunters. It's amazing. Skunk essence. And the reason, because first of all, they smoke, but you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And people go, well, why? Well, first of all, skunk is an alarm.
Yeah.
Think about it. A skunk don't go through the woods whistling. He don't just go through the woods spraying. He only sprays when he's alarmed.
That's right.
So when a buck comes walking through and he smells skunk, he's not thinking stink, he's thinking predator.
Yeah.
Now he's on alert. Now he's paranoid. He's already paranoid. Now he's super paranoid.
Not just mention it smells horrible.
Yeah. So, so to answer your question is yes, you can stalk them. And it's the ultimate and it's fun. You bow or gun hunting? You're gun hunting.
I do both. I'm more of an avid bow hunter,
right?
But I still gun hunt too.
But you stalk and gun.
Have you tried Top Secret?
Okay. Oh yeah. I've used your product a lot.
Okay, good.
Great.
Yeah, stalk you up one. Send us a picture.
Yeah, we'd love to have that picture.
But man,
that takes the patience. I can sit in a tree all day long, but that stalking, that's tough. I mean,
But it is. You got to have the right circumstances to do it, the right day. And you know it. You can almost feel that you can get away with it.
Those gloomy days and
drizzling rain.
Yeah.
Not a hard rain, but a drizzling rain.
I say normally when I stalk, I'll call up the DNR like the week before, and I ask the DNR wildlife biologist, hey, look, what are the deer doing? What phase of the rut they're in? See, like in Wisconsin, I talked to the DNR wardens, and they're like, okay, well, November 6th is the highest amount of deer registered during the rut. So that's the day I make sure that I'm out in the woods. And usually on that day is when I just slowly walk through the woods and stuff, and I see a lot of deer. But it's hard to get within shooting range of the bow to, a nice 10-pointer. I mean, I've had deer, when I didn't have a tag, I used a tag the week before, and a 10-pointer walked 15 feet from me.
Yeah. Well, listen, you be absolutely careful. And, of course, you're from Michigan. You know that. Anywhere in the Midwest, opening day of gun season is like playing Russian roulette. I mean...
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you got that orange on.
Yeah. I mean, you make sure... Because, I mean, people shoot movement. Yeah. And you want to be careful with that. But, yes, you can. The answer to your question is yes, you can. Kill that human odor. Pay attention to your surroundings, what other animals are doing and are not doing in order to move. If they're looking paranoid, be still.
Yeah.
But it's the ultimate, and it's a great feeling having done that.
Yeah.
So, is this first time calling in?
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, great. How'd you find out about us?
On Facebook.
Well, good. Tell all your friends. James, we're on every Thursday night 52 weeks a year, 7 o'clock Central, and for 1 hour live. And the other gentleman we just talked to was from where?
Michigan.
Michigan. You're from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So as you listen to the show and you listen to the Facebooks and the emails, notice where they're coming from. They're coming literally from all over the country. So it kind of gives you a snapshot of what everybody's feeling and what animals are doing, where they are the 7th day of May all over the country.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. So we appreciate it.
You guys are on during the gun season, the bow season too? I'm assuming.
Oh, yes, sir. 52 weeks a year.
Oh, cool.
So we'll take you all the way through every season. Yeah. Like right now, they're in the recovery period, and the bucks are back in bachelor groups, and we'll bring them all the way through what you could call every week. We can tell you what they're doing in Wisconsin, and right on up into pre-rut, making secondary scrapes and rubs, right up to the primary, right up to post-rut. We can take you right on through, and that's what we're doing. It's the year in the life of a whitetail.
I like that.
Well, tell all your friends about it, and tell them to call in and watch us each week.
Oh, I would definitely start tuning in for sure.
Hey, listen, and all your stores, tell them that you're looking for Top Secret, and if they ain't got it, get you some. Tell them to get you some.
That's right.
Oh yeah, they carry it all the local stores around here and up where I hunt.
Mighty fine. That's what we want to hear. All right, well, listen, we appreciate you calling in.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you, James. Appreciate
James.
you doing it, man. Talk to you later.
All right.
All right.
Good luck this year. Happy, safe hunting.
Thank you. You be careful.
All right.
All right, man. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back, and we'll try to take some more calls and try to fill in with some of these Facebook questions. Be right back.
From Don Bell, the founder of Code Blue, comes Top Secret Reserve Doe Estrus, the finest doe estrus ever collected. Top Secret oxygen-free collection process is a complete generation above Code Blue. Our patent-pending collection process means no ammonia and no ammonia smell. At a limited quantity of 12,000 bottles, only 1/10% of hunters will be lucky enough to add Top Secret to their arsenal. Visit TopSecretDeerScent.com today and join the 1/10% Club.
I don't know how I remember that, but I did.
All righty, folks, we're back, and listen, if you look up in the top left-hand corner up there, Steve, it says Top Secret's 1/10% Club. We're real proud that Top Secret's 1/10% Club is the title sponsor for the show. They're the reason we're on the air each week. Yep. And guys, look, it is open enrollment. You see us talking about it. And what's behind us, and you'll look beneath us on the screen, you'll see a button. And you too, like Aaron, it called in. I believe he just became, he said, a club member.
Yeah, within the last week, I believe.
In the last week, and he's from
Michigan, just above Detroit.
So, guys, listen, we only have 12,000 bottles of this. This is reserve. This is 26 ounces of estrus. Can't say it don't work. We pulled the buck off of the doe. This is single urine, no oxygen. Never seen oxygen, Steve. This is from a mature doe that we literally pulled that buck off of that doe. It's in process. Can't say it don't work. 12,000 bottles of estrus, somewhere around 1,100 bottles of buck.
Yeah.
So it is a numbers game. There's 12 million deer hunters, 14 million, 12,000 bottles. Do the math, 1/10% Club. So, folks, if you want it, you can get it tonight. And all they got to do, Steve, is how can they get it?
Well, you can go online, get it, and you can pay all at once, $100 all at once.
You see it on the screen.
That's it. Or you can do a pay $25 a month for 4 months. And say, hey, can you ship it to me in October right before our season starts? We'll have it to you in October before your hunting season starts.
So they can actually buy tonight, choose single pay or I want the 4 pay, and either way, say I want it whatever day and month in this coming fall, and they can get it. Folks, listen, this is like buying season tickets at your favorite university.
Yeah.
You can sit on the 50-yard line forever. Nobody can ever take it away from you unless you give it up.
Right.
And so every year you'll have an opportunity to renew and maintain your bottle. Join the 1/10% Club tonight. Hit your button. Join tonight. We're in open enrollment. All righty, folks. I think we're fixing to go to a telephone call.
Yeah, that'd be it.
That worked out real good. That was good timing right there.
Yeah.
All righty, you got Don Bell and Steve Burklow. Who we got?
This is
Chad Wilkerson.
Mr. Chad.
Big Chad.
Chad, where are you from?
I'm from Seymour, Indiana.
Seymour, Indiana. What part of the state is that?
It's southern part. It's about halfway between Indianapolis and halfway between in Louisville.
Now, you're not down there by the Navy base, are you?
No, sir.
You know where I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's Camp Atterbury.
Yeah, that's
up a little north from me.
yeah, that's the munition base. There's still a munition base there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a Navy base, which makes perfect sense. It's in Indiana because it's near Crane, Indiana, right?
Yeah, it's not too far from there.
That's right, because I believe it or not, I pastored a church there, First Baptist Church, Crane, Indiana, when I was in school. That's another story. All right. Okay, Big Chad, what's your question?
My question is, year after year, I had my dad dig me a pond back by the. We got a field, about a 10-acre lot field, connected to about 35 acres of woods. I had him dig me a pond, and I hear that you put the mineral close to the water, so I got mineral there, but I'm having trouble figuring out really how far away should I put my feeder from the mineral.
Well, first of all, I mean, if it's me, I'd put that mineral back in the woods rather than out. They'll go to the water.
Right.
A deer wants to eat. A deer is skittish, no matter where they are.
Yeah.
So they they don't want to eat in a balled open, and if they can keep them doing it. Of course, if there's no pressure there, it's a different animal, a different circumstance. But I mean, I'd like to kind of put just off. I'd put it how far is the lake from the field? I mean, from the woods.
It's the tip of it's probably only like 40, 50 yards from the woods.
Yeah, I'd put the mineral in the woods.
So you're bow hunting?
You bow hunting?
Yeah, bow hunting.
Yeah, and can you hunt over a feeder in Indiana?
No, actually, you can't hunt over it. It's got to be pulled. You can't freshen it up 30 days prior to
Right.
I got
like
you.
Alabama used to be.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we could hunt up to like 10 days before the season.
Right.
Right.
Can you hunt over the mineral lick?
No, you can't hunt over no bait.
Okay, so then
I got a food plot up by the pond, but they don't really, they haven't hit it real hard yet. In the past years, I got it planted this time, but I just plant that evolved harvest, grow and grow.
Mm-hmm. Well, if
it's not real hard.
Where you have it by the lake, are deer coming to it?
Yeah, deer come to it. They come to like the mouth of it. It's got like a slope that goes down where the tractor, went in to dig the pond out. It's got like a slope there.
Yeah.
And
so
I got it facing away from that, going towards a corn or bean field.
But they are coming to it, so that's good. So now the question is, you can't hunt over a feeder. Then if that's the case, I'd put the feeder where your deal is, where your mineral lick is, or near it, because what you want to do is to hunt on the trail coming back to that field. In other words, and I'd get, I don't know what the lay of the land is, but I wouldn't be scared to get 100 yards off of it. A feeder, a mineral lick, but a feeder is sort of like, do you plant the field? Is it a green field in the wintertime?
Yeah, actually the bean field or my food plot.
The food plot.
Yeah.
The food plot, yeah, most generally it is. It gets kind of patchy.
That's okay, but you've planted it as a green field.
Yeah.
Well, even a feeder, Don. I'm more of the old school to get back in the woods away from that feeder, just because a lot of them, especially more mature bucks, they'll sit back They don't like to come right up to, especially daylight hours.
And they're going to let them listen, a feeder is no different than a green field. You hunt Texas, anybody listening in Texas will tell you this, you hunt over a feeder, you're going to have does come in there, then you're going to have the bucks, and then the little bucks, and you're going to have the big bucks come in. Yeah. But it's always that process. Mm-hmm. So you got to let the does and those young bucks come past you. If you're sitting on the field, you're not going to get to shoot that big boy because he's going to time darkness to that field. Right. It doesn't matter if it's a feeder. And plus, if you got a feeder, not so much down here in the southeast, but a turkey, a whitetail's not that skittish of a turkey here. You go to Texas and you let those dang black Rio Grandes get out there, and it'll make those whitetail nervous. Mm-hmm. So you get around a feeder and you got other deer, and then everybody's kind of skittish. So what you want to do is like Steve, and me, even if I was hunting with a gun, I'm gonna hunt off that field.
Yeah. I like to be inside the woods. Yeah, off a trail, a major trail or something.
Listen to what we're telling you, Chad. It sounds crazy because common sense says you want to get as close to that blasted feeder and to that mineral. Even if what we're telling you would make no difference if you could legally hunt it. Mm-hmm. Let's assume that you could hunt it. We're still telling you to get off that field.
I wouldn't. I've tried it, and it just... They're easier to kill coming to it well before it, because what happens is, Chad, that the first thing to a field is a doe. Second thing to a field, as a general rule, is young bucks, right?
Right.
Right at dark, if you're lucky, if you're sitting on that field, what do you get to see? The big boy.
Yeah, the nice ones.
The reason is he timed darkness to the field. Mm-hmm. You set the field, that's what you're going to see. You're going to get a glimpse, as a general rule. There are exceptions, but if you do like Steve is saying, get off of that, and literally, I don't know what the terrain's like. Is it hardwood?
It's pretty much. You've got some ravines and stuff, but they all kind of roll together. And then
how far from where if you were to stand in the edge of the field and look into the woods, how far could you see if you were in a tree stand?
I would say about 50, 60 yards.
All right, I'd go in and get 100 yards in.
Yeah. 100 yards?
Yep, because now what you're saying is you can see 50 yards back to the field. That means you got plenty of stock to let those does come past you and them bucks. And now when you do that big buck's paying attention to what they're doing, and he's timing darkness to the field. You'll get a chance to kill you a good buck.
Oh, cool.
Yep, check it out. Let us know how that works for you.
All right, thank you very much.
Hey, Chad, listen, you said this is the first time you called in?
Yes, sir.
Well, listen, how'd you find out about us?
Through Facebook.
Well, listen, we appreciate it. Tell all your friends up there, have you ever used any Top Secret?
No, sir, I haven't.
Are you familiar with it?
Yeah, well, I've been watching your website, or your page, but I haven't never used it, no.
Well, let me tell you, it is as simple. Every bottle's from a single deer, but it's no oxygen. And phenomenal difference. If you were to go to the store anywhere in Indiana, when you buy a deer scent and you opened it, what color is it?
It's like a dark brown.
Yeah. Listen, it's so funny because everybody knows this. Everybody gives us the same answer to that question. Now, you could have made us look stupid and said yellow, but you're being honest, we're being honest, it's brown.
Yeah.
The reason it's brown, Chad,
it's ammoniated.
It's ammoniated. Oxygen ammoniates deer urine. And yes, those in the control room, I am going to tell them how he does that. Tomorrow morning, Chad, get you a jar, urinate in it. It should be a clear yellow. Right? All urine voided is sterile. You sit it down outside and you watch it in the course of the day, it's going to do what?
It's going to change color and smell.
Color and smell. The only variable?
Oxygen.
Which means the urine that you bind and you open it says a deer was there. He's not there now. Top Secret, when you open it, is the first time it sees oxygen, it is a clear yellow. Now then, once you open it, it hits oxygen. We also have, can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? Can you see the television screen where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see what I'm holding in my hand? This is
no, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not watching the show.
That's okay. Tomorrow it'll be posted, and you can go online and watch it. And what I'm holding in my hand is called a scent saver system. I don't know if you've seen that. Of course, you can see this on all the commercials that we're running on Outdoor Channel, Sportsman's Channel, and Pursuit Channel.
That's all I watch. My wife gets all kinds of mad at me.
Well, you can pour that liquid urine. It's clear yellow. Comes in a hot sauce bottle.
The whole bottle, pour it.
You can pour the whole bottle in this scent saver bottle. It's got a vacuum plug. So let's say you and I, Steve, we're going hunting in the morning. So you take this 3-ounce bottle that it comes in, top secret, and I've got a scent saver system which has a 3-ounce bottle. It has a plug, vacuum plug, and a pump. So let's go hunting. You're going to open the 3-ounce bottle up, and I'm showing you all this, and you're going to pour it in the scent saver bottle, all of it.
Yeah.
You're going to plug it, then you pump it out 2-3 times. What it does, it takes all the oxygen back out of the bottle. We're ready to go hunting. Now you can't over pump it because you'll hear it click. That says there's absolutely no oxygen in this bottle that I'm holding. So let's go hunting tomorrow. You can sit there forever. There's no oxygen. So tomorrow morning you get up, Chad, and you're going to go hunting. All you do is there's a nipple on top. You just push or pull it and listen. It'll go ch. Now you can open it, use it like you normally would, put your plug back in it, pull your vacuum out, 2-3 pumps, no oxygen. So for the first time, you can use urine that says a deer's there right now, but you've also preserved what you didn't use for tomorrow or the next day, and it's still yellow.
Right.
That's the difference.
Not to mention, we also have it in a foam, which is
we have an 8-ounce foam, 300 pumps, 8 ounces. Retails, Steve's showing it to you on the screen there, retails for $19.95, 8 ounces. The 3-ounce bottle retails for $14.95. 3 ounces comes to $5 an ounce. I don't know if you're aware or not, but I started Code Blue, and Code Blue is a single urine, but it's still ammoniated. We're the only company that is ammonia-free. There is no oxygen to the urines, and it's pretty neat whether you get it in the liquid or if you get it in the foam. Mm-hmm. And you can go to the website and see all our commercials, because you can take the buck and the doe. Mm-hmm. And do you use a grunt call?
Yes, sir, I do.
You can take a buck, grunt. As you're going into your stand, you take buck and foam it. Estrus, buck, estrus, buck, estrus. And when you grunt, now you have a buck chasing a doe.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And you don't have to use the scent saver pump with the foam.
Yeah, I had great results with this last year. I just love it. Yeah.
It is a neat thing. It is a great thing in conjunction with grunting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Big Chad, listen, we appreciate you calling in and enjoy you being a first-time caller. Tell all your friends about it, and tell all the people up there to, if they haven't got it, ask for it in the stores and they can get it for you.
All right, will do.
Thank you so much for calling in. Tell all your friends. Call in again.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Chad. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Oh, we're waving that sign again.
All right, let's answer the phone, see who we got. It's going to be a busy night. All righty, you got Don Bell and Steve Burklow. Who we got?
This is Bob, calling from Michigan.
Mr. Bob, Bay City.
Yes, sir.
You over around Traverse City?
No, we're about 115 miles from Traverse City.
You north or south of there? You got to be south, don't you?
I'm southeast of there. If you're looking at the mitt, I'm right in the middle of it.
All right.
All right.
By the water. Right.
Okay.
Bay City is by the water, by the thumb.
Okay. Well, you're on the western side of it then.
Eastern side.
Eastern side?
West side of the thumb. East side of the thumb. I'm sorry.
Okay. We talk to people. We try to find where everybody's at, because there's always somebody, we know somebody up in that part of the world.
Yeah.
So, all right, Big Bob, what kind of question you got?
I was wondering, when do I know when to start using a grunt call and putting out deer scent?
All right.
Good question.
It's a good question, and the way we're going to answer this is true, Bob, for anybody in any state.
Right.
Now, there are nuances for you in Michigan, but you open up there in Michigan, what, late September, first part of October?
First of October is our bow season, and then
Okay.
our gun season starts November 15th.
Yeah. All right, so here's what you're going to do. Well, first of all, do you use a grunt call now, and do you use deer scent?
I use both, but I've never had any luck with either one.
Okay.
So that's why I'm wondering if I'm putting out too soon or blowing the grunt call too soon.
Yep. Well, I think we can help you tonight.
Okay.
First thing you want to do, and it's, trust us on this, it's going to sound odd. You need to use buck urine every day you go in the woods. So let's just assume for conversation that you're retired and you can hunt every day of the season in Michigan.
Uh-huh.
All right. So opening day of bow season, you use buck urine. Why? Opening day of buck season, right now, in fact, bucks in Michigan are in bachelor groups. They've already got back together in bachelor groups. Mm-hmm. They're going to be in bachelor groups all the way up into pre-rut. So when season opens in Michigan, first part of October, they're already, the majority of them are already out of velvet. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
All right, so that means once a buck sheds velvet, he is in rut. It's the number one scent sold in America is estrus. 80% of it sold in a 4-week window because most people think the rut's when a buck's chasing a doe.
Right.
All right, but a buck's in rut from the time he sheds velvet. He's in rut all the way to the time he drops his antlers. What's the last legal day you can hunt Michigan legally?
January 1st.
Do they still have antlers?
They're usually starting to drop antlers around there.
Yeah,
you get some that have them and some that don't.
That's right, and and Christmas on, you grab one, you're liable to pull the horn off, aren't you?
Yeah, you don't want to pull too hard, especially if it's a monster.
Yeah, that's right. So, but what happens is, a buck is in rut, means that he can biologically breed from the time he sheds velvet to the time he drops his antlers, which is, in the state of Michigan, is nearly the entire hunting season for most bucks. So, the opening day of bow season, you want to use buck urine. You can use doe urine. Obviously, you don't want to use estrus. You want to use buck, and the reason for it, when you put it out, any buck will come to it, little buck, big buck, because they're not mad, are they?
Very effective, yeah.
Because they just want to see who the new kid on the block is. If you go put buck urine, and trust me on this, if you don't believe it, try it and call us back in and see if it works. Tomorrow, get you some top secret buck urine. Top secret, are you familiar with top secret?
Yes.
All right, top secret, oxygen free. All right, so you take top secret buck urine, you go out tomorrow and put it out. Any buck's going to come to it. Tomorrow, May 8th, in Michigan. Why? Because they're in bachelor groups. They're not mad. They're just coming to see who the new kid on the block is, right? All right, now then, use it in the first day of bow season. The same bucks that smell it are still in bachelor groups. They're not mad. They're still wanting to see who the kid on the block is. But the longer into season you use it, the madder that buck becomes. Putting buck urine out at a primary scrape, you know what I'm talking about, a primary scrape?
Yep.
That's like a master bedroom. Are you married?
Yep.
All right. You come home after a football game and you come in and you smell Old Spice cologne in your master bedroom. Are you happy?
No.
Nope. And so what happens is, watch this. You went to the football game tonight, but today you went to Walmart and went in and you were just smelling different colognes, and you were in Walmart and you smelled a bottle of Old Spice cologne and Steve walks by. You're not going to knock him upside the head, are you?
No.
No. But you come, what's everybody laughing at? But when you come home tonight and smell it, now you're mad.
Yep.
Why? It's not what you smell, Bob, it is when and where you smell it.
When and where, absolutely.
Yep.
Why? It's because you're not mad when you smelled it there. They're not mad when you smell buck urine here. But so buck urine every day of the year and you grunt. Grunting is infringement. Grunting says there's another buck doing what? Tending a doe. Who's doe? Your doe, or that buck's doe. So that is an infringement. He goes downwind. The reason he goes downwind, he's wanting to smell what he's hearing.
Right.
If you don't have buck urine out, his ears, his nose is going to go override his ears, and you're going to say, well, the grunt don't work.
Right. He wants to confirm it.
There's no telling, Bob, how many bucks you've put downwind of you. Well, first of all, what scent do you use when you grunt?
I've used all kinds of scents. Code blue,
Yep.
pinks.
Well, see, most people use
everything there is.
estrus
Yeah.
when they grunt.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That'd be like coming home after the football game tonight, smelling Old Spice cologne in your bedroom, flip the light on, see your wife. Who you looking for?
The dude.
Yep.
You ain't looking for your wife, you're looking for the
Looking for
dude.
the Old Spice.
That's right.
Right.
So what happens is you use estrus and you grunt. The buck goes downwind, he ain't looking for her, he's looking for him.
Yeah.
So his nose overrides his ears and you say the grunt don't work. Always use buck urine every day of the year. Once you start seeing bucks chase does,
Yep.
use estrus in conjunction with it,
In conjunction with the buck here.
all the way through season,
Yeah.
the rest of the season.
I use both of them when they start chasing that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buck every day of the year. Listen, call us back. You're going to see that this works. And if you hear callers calling in, they're amazed with that.
And
It
I
works.
was new to it, Bob, because that's all I used. Just like 90% of the
Everybody.
deer hunters in the United. I mean, well, when I started using buck urine, it made a huge difference.
Bucks live. So everybody thinks the industry hunters, because of people in the industry has told them or come to the concept that everything's built around the doe. It's not.
Yeah.
A buck spends 98% of his year with other bucks. Guess the only time he's concerned with a doe? Well, that's right, when she's in estrus. Outside of that, he's right back to the bucks. Soon as post-rut leaves, what are they doing out there now? They're back together in bachelor groups.
Yeah.
So buck urine is great. It gets better as season goes along.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's secondary scrapes, mock scrapes, and certainly at a primary scrape.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
All right,
All right.
big dog.
We'll trade some top secret this
yeah.
year and send us some pictures of that big old buck.
Absolutely. And do you have a store local that sells it?
I believe the archery store here in town sells a Bay Archery.
Yep.
All right.
Well, yes.
They have it.
Well, good. If they don't,
I
ask them to
know
get
the
it for you.
owner, and I can get a hold of him and have him contact you.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate it, and he can get it through us direct, or he can get it through a distributor. But either way, we'll make sure you get you some. And appreciate you calling in, Bob. Is this the first time you called in?
Yes, sir.
Well, great.
Bob, how'd you hear about us?
I was through Facebook.
Outstanding.
All right. Mighty fine. Well, listen, we appreciate you calling in. How do you like to have a place to call into and ask questions? Pretty neat?
Yes, it is.
It is.
It's nice to get information from people who are doing it. So.
And you know what people are amazed is that it's not high-tech answers.
No, heck, we're learning just as much.
We're hunters just like you, and we're giving you, we learn as much as people learn.
Callers, yeah.
But if you listen, we do have a knowledge of all the different places in the country because there are nuances.
Yeah.
And so there's a reason we're asking where you physically live, because there are nuances to it. But listen, man, appreciate it. Tell all your friends about it, and call back in again and listen each week.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Bob.
Bye.
All right. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
I know it ain't been an hour.
It
It ain't been.
goes by quick, don't it?
It does. It does.
Man, listen, everybody was new callers tonight.
Yeah, it's outstanding.
And it's
Great
amazing. Guys, listen, we appreciate it. And this thing, each week, it gets bigger, and people call in and telling more people, and they're telling somebody else. And so listen, this is about you. It's a place to come ask questions.
Yeah.
Everybody's got questions. It's like everything else. You ask a question, that makes you ask another question. and we're here to talk with you, and we're here to learn with you.
If we can't answer it, we'll get the answer and get back.
That's right, and we don't know. We'll tell you we don't know. We're not we're not proud, are we? But listen, we are proud of you talking to us, and we appreciate it. And we'll see you next Thursday night here at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Call all your friends, tell them to watch. See you next week.